What's going on, my 187th Legion, my Dunny Nation? The time has come. Your boy is on YouTube. Starting a YouTube channel is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I know a lot of you have been wanting me to, so to say the time is here is extremely exciting, and I am so anxious to get this going and get the ball rolling. I am excited to see where we can go with this. I think we've got a good shot here. Now, this is really exciting. This is really big for me. Starting a YouTube channel is something I've been dreaming about for a long time. I know you guys have been waiting for it. You guys have asked me to do it. I've just been trying to get it all together, trying to get school done. And now that it is, I am fully invested. I'm fully ready to get this YouTube channel going, and I could not be more excited. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here together, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what I've got, and I cannot wait to get to know you guys and build a community here on YouTube. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Dunny. It's good to meet you. I'm glad you're here. I am a self-proclaimed professional Star Wars fan, and I'm here to make Star Wars videos for other Star Wars fans. What you can expect to see from me on my YouTube channel is Star Wars content. We're going to be making unboxings, we're going to be making reviews, we're going to be making lore videos, comic and book readings, we're going to be doing breakdowns, and I could not be more excited to get it going, and I hope you guys are too. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that I put out a questionnaire on my story asking you guys to ask me questions about myself so you guys can get a better gauge on who I am as a person and as a Star Wars fan. If you guys slid up on that and asked me a question, I greatly appreciate you. This video is halfway in part to you guys. Without further ado, let's get this Q&A going. Question number 1. How long have I been a Star Wars fan, and what got me into Star Wars? I would say I've been a Star Wars fan for a good majority of my life, probably since I was 6, 7 years old. Me and my brother growing up, we had 3 forms of Star Wars media. We had Attack of the Clones on DVD, we had Revenge of the Sith on DVD, and we had the original trilogy Lego game on Xbox 360. And let me tell you, I watched and I played the dank ferric out of those games and movies. There was a period where I would watch Revenge of the Sith or Attack of the Clones every day of the week. And I think just growing up on them ingrained that fanhood in me from the very beginning. But probably in my late middle school to high school days, I kind of went dormant as a Star Wars fan. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care about it, didn't keep up with it. But my junior year of high school in the year 2017, I went with my basketball team to Disney for a tournament. And just luckily enough, it was Star Wars week. So they had all the characters. They had the March of the First Order. They had the parades. They had the big shows, the big flashy lights. Of course, there's the Star Wars section of Disney. Of course, I went 2 weeks before Galaxy's Edge opened. And I haven't been back. I haven't been back to Disney since. But seeing all that and just being in the atmosphere kind of like sparked something in me. It reawoken that Star Wars fan that had been in me since I was a little kid. That little boy in me woke up. And ever since then, I guess you could call me somewhat of a super fan. Question number 2. What is my favorite movie and why? So, as you guys could probably guess from the last question, is my favorite movie is in fact Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now, the reason it's my favorite is because, 1, I grew up with it. It's nostalgic. It's part of my life. It's part of my history. 2, in my mind, I know critically and objectively it's not perfect, but in my mind it's perfect. I can watch any part of that movie happily any day of the week. And it has a couple of the best fights, my favorite fights in all of fiction. The character arc, closing and beginning of the character arc for Darth Vader is always so emotional and astounding to watch for me. And in my mind, it's just the perfect movie. Question number 3.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Who is my favorite Star Wars character? Now, if you know me, you already know the answer to that question. But if you don't know me, it's the one and only. Now, why is he my favorite? He's my favorite for multiple reasons. I think he is the most unique and cool Jedi on the Council in the Order. He has a purple lightsaber. That alone makes him unique in the Star Wars universe. He has a very distinct fighting style that he himself created. He has Shatterpoint. He is the only person to ever beat Palpatine in lightsaber combat in canon, unless you count Rey, but that wasn't really lightsaber to lightsaber. That was more of a You know what I mean. So that alone is a great reason. And of course, he is played by the great Samuel L. Jackson. Who doesn't love Samuel L. Jackson? You will hear me talk about Mace Windu a lot on this channel. And you will see that there are a lot of Mace Windu themes on my channel. You know what? I'm going to switch up the stigma around Mace Windu. I know he's not a fan favorite or even close, but we're going to change that. We're going to create a whole Mace Windu army. We're going to create a Mace Windu following of fans. That is my goal. Believe it. With question number 4, we have, if I could pick one planet in Star Wars to live on, what would it be? And I get this question a lot, and I oftentimes have trouble with it. I always say either Coruscant or Alderaan. Now, hear me out on Alderaan. Hear me out on Alderaan. If you could guarantee me that it wasn't going to get eviscerated by a giant, fully functional battle station capable of blowing up planets, then I would love to live on it. Because the one look we got in Revenge of the Sith, in live action, we got the last look at it. It was beautiful. It was stunning. It was mountainous. It was forested. There was beautiful waterfalls. It's just, I'm not much of a city guy, I guess you could say. I'm more of a, give me a good view kind of guy. Give me a good view. And Alderaan gives you that. I think it is a wonderful looking planet. And the fair climate, I have the Star Wars app, and it shows you every day like what the temperature of the outside world is and compares it to a planet on Star Wars. And Alderaan seems to be pretty fair, like 60 to 70 degrees. That's pretty nice. That's ideal for me. So I guess you could say like Naboo's pretty similar, and you know, it doesn't get. So should I change it to Naboo? Just for like safety reasons. Let's go with Naboo. I would like to go to Endor, pay those demon bear Ewoks a visit with a minigun.
I think I got something.
Okay, question number 5. We're getting into the interesting stuff here. What is my favorite snack food and beverage? Now, you guys got to hear me out on this. My favorite snack food are cheddar bugles. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, who eats bugles? And I thought the same thing until a couple months ago when I've had them for the first time in years and years. Because, you know, I never wake up and I'm like, man, wish I could have a bugle right now. Like, I've never said that. But I went to a gas station with a buddy, and he grabs himself a bag of cheddar bugles, right? And I'm like, bugles, man, I kind of forgot those existed. And he's like, yeah, man, these are great. He's like, here, try one. So I grab one, and I pop it in. And I'm like, holy, this is spectacular. And ever since that moment, I've been hooked on cheddar bugles. So at the moment, cheddar bugles are my favorite, along with whales. Now, for my favorite beverage, I feel like this is a kind of unique one. I feel like this isn't shared among people because it's an energy drink, and it's from Rain Energy. It is the Rainbow Sherbet, and it is so good, and it sucks that it's caffeinated because I could drink it all day. I feel like it's just the nectar of the gods. I wish they could just pour it out from the heavens, and I could drink it straight from the sky, from the source. The next question says, what would your lightsaber color be if I were a Jedi? And I think you guys know the answer to that. Purple. I would have a purple lightsaber. We got, what other fandoms am I into? I'm a big Marvel fan. I love Marvel. I grew up with Marvel. I love DC. Also grew up with DC. My favorite show growing up was Justice League Unlimited. I watched that all the time. I love Harry Potter. I love Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I'm a big... Have you guys seen the Jack Reacher films? I love Jack Reacher. Those are great movies. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I recently, in the past year, I got into anime. I'm a big anime fan. My favorite is Demon Slayer. I love Hunter x Hunter. My hero... I'm currently in Naruto. So yeah, like... Yeah. If I could have one ship in Star Wars, which one would it be? Oh, and that's a tough one, but I gotta go with the OG. I gotta go with the Slave One. I gotta go with Boba Fett's ship. That has been my favorite ship since I saw it in Attack of the Clones for the first time. And it's just the sounds it makes alone, like the ship itself, not even to mention the seismic charge. The best sound in Star Wars. I think the sounds it makes are just just iconic, you know what I'm saying? I think it looks amazing. So I gotta go with the Slave One. Last question, who is my favorite Star Wars character aside from Mace Windu? And that is easy for me. That is Jedi Master, the greatest, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think he is one of the most well-done characters in all of Star Wars. And of course, a week from today, we are getting the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and I could not be more excited. Keep an eye out for more content based around Obi-Wan Kenobi show. His story is so emotional, it's so tear-jerking, it's so powerful, and he's just always been a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's the ultimate good guy. So I gotta say Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, guys. That concludes my first YouTube video. Thank you for everyone who went on my Instagram and submitted questions for me to answer. You guys are the GOATs. I had a lot of fun making this video. This is obviously the very first. I cannot wait to make so many more in the future. You guys inspire me every day. I can't wait to put up more content. If you haven't already, drop a follow, drop a like, drop a comment. And if you don't, follow me on TikTok at I am Dunny. Follow me on IG at official I am Dunny. Follow me on Twitter at the real I am Dunny. Follow me on Twitch at IamDunny_. And I will see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you.